So when you get to church, the first thing that you'll want to do is go to the sacristy, turn on the light, and turn on the sound system. Don't touch anything other than the master power switch. Every now and then people will push other switches and that screws everything up. Just master power right there. And that turns the sound system on for you. Only that switch. And then at the end, push it again to turn it off. All right, I'm going to show you now actually what you'll be doing when you run the stream on the computer. First, I'm going to go ahead and close everything out so everything's closed the way that you will get it when you get to church. So you get here, open Safari and open the soundboard, which is Soundcraft UI. Get the soundboard going. I like to keep that in the lower screen. I'm only using one screen for this recording video. And that'll let you adjust all your levels for the sound like always. Then open OBS, which is that bouncing icon right there. That's OBS. That is the software we are using for the stream itself. And so it'll take a second to boot up because this computer is slow. And this is what it looks like when you're in the stream. Next, you open YouTube, which is where you'll actually manage the stream on YouTube side. So you go to the link for YouTube, click YouTube Studio. Take a second to load up. And then you'll go to content. Let that load up. And then you'll select live because you want to go to upcoming live content, and there will already be a stream prepped for you. So be sure you select the proper stream for the Sunday you're doing. You see I've got this and next week's up right now. Then you go into view and live control room, which is this option here, and that opens the live control room on YouTube side. Then it'll load up. And while that's loading, let's go back. No, let's stay here. All right, so this is your live control room. And this is what it looks like. Everything here that you need to run it. You've got to first off, grab your stream key, which is this right here. So click copy to copy the stream key. And you need to give that to OBS. So Command Tab to switch back to OBS. Select settings and stream, and make sure you've selected YouTube for the type of stream you're doing, and then Command V to paste that stream key in, and then click OK. And you should be good to go for the stream from that side. Also, double check on the audio. Make sure that you've got built-in for the monitoring device. That'll ensure that you can wear the headphones and hear the sound on anything. Always make sure mic aux on any of the scenes is at 0. That's the computer microphone, and you don't want to be picked up. You've got your live worship, you've got your beginning screen, and then you've got your welcome, which should all be loaded up for you in advance. I will shoot for doing that, at least for now. Go ahead and be sure the sweet spot for the sound is somewhere between the yellow and the green. So that's a little high, and so you just goose that down a little bit. And right about there is where you want the sound to be hitting most of the time. This video is a little jerky right now. Don't worry about that. That's just because the computer is working really hard and because I'm recording while streaming right now. That shouldn't be an issue on Sunday. You can also edit all of the individual sound levels in the stream. Channel 4 is the mic for the organist, for Nick Palmer. So when you edit the sound level here, remember it edits the level that we hear in the church too. So if you just want to edit the stream that you're hearing in your headphones, you can do it in the other program. But you can edit individual levels here. Notice how high Nick Palmer's microphone is. That's just because we've got a junky mic for him right now. We need to get a better one. If you need to mute him for any part of the service, you can. You can always mute, of course, other microphones. Just don't forget to unmute them, or people can't talk. Right. So let's see what's next here. So we got live worship, good to go, beginning screen, and welcome. Those will be the 3 things that you'll see every time that you'll be managing when you run the stream for the church. Okay. Beginning screen. So if you need to find the beginning screen, if it hasn't been preloaded, you can click Browse after you click on it, right? And then go in here, and you'll see I'm organizing them by date. So eventually I'll email these to the AV desk for you to get it, but I'm going to preload them for you right now. But be sure you've got the right date selected, so you're showing the right screen, which is what this one is. Sometimes when these first get loaded in, they'll be smaller or bigger or just moved around somewhat. So you just have to drag it so it fills the whole black box and kind of make sure that it fits properly. It looks good. Be careful with the margins because sometimes, depending on the device people are watching it on, some of the margins will get cut off. So give yourself a good amount of space on all sides when you are framing a shot or when you're framing image. And then if you need the welcome, once again, just double click on the file, click browse, and that'll have that organized by date as well for you. This is the welcome for this Sunday that I pre-recorded here in the church. So click OK, and you're good to go. That's where those are all found. Okay, so then the first thing you're going to want to have people see is the beginning screen. So go to that and then go to studio mode. Now studio mode gives you two screens. The one on the right, this is what's going out on the stream live. The one on the left is what you have prepped to come next. And so this is what's going to be going out. Then you hit start streaming because you've already put the stream key in, and you flip over to YouTube and you'll see that you're right there and you've got the blue go live option showing, which says that we can go live, that you are sending a stream, which is good. You've got a chat box here, so you can kind of tell people what's going on, or if there's issues, you can see them and respond to them. And then when you're ready to go live, like I take that blue go live button was how you'll do that. Go back here. So once you're done with that, you'll let everyone know you're going to be putting the welcome live and count them down. Putting welcome's coming live in 3, 2, 1, and then you'll send the welcome in. So what you want to do is you want to be sure you've got the welcome prepped. So put that up in the prep screen like that. That's the welcome waiting to go. And remember, on the right hand is what's currently live. And when you're ready, count them down, 3, 2, 1, go. And then that will be the welcome will be what comes live. And then you want to get the next thing coming up prepped. So the next thing after the welcome is live worship. So you'll select that so that's ready to transition at the end of the welcome. There's not a countdown timer, which is kind of annoying. So you've got to be listening to the welcome so you know when it ends. It always ends the same way, with telling people about the prelude that Nick has prepared. So listen for that to end. If you don't transition and it ends, it'll just go to black. Don't worry about that. But when it does end, click transition, and then the live stream is up. And then from there, you just basically run it like you would normally, adjusting camera shots, using the preset calls to do different shots of things. There is a little bit of a lag between what you do on the camera with moving it and it showing up in the OBS stream. So just so you know, that's okay. If you want to see it truly live, you can open the Blackmagic Media Express, which is the program to the left of OBS. And that'll show you what an actual live shot of what the camera's doing. So like I'm gonna this some of the presets got moved around a little bit when we were getting the camera fixed, so you might have to adjust, goose it up a little bit, and that's too high, so maybe goose it down a little bit. And remember, there's a little lag in OBS between you doing it on the camera and you doing it here. So the presets are best because that way you know what's happening even if you're not seeing it immediately. At the end of the service, then transition back to that beginning screen and give a few seconds of that at the end after the postlude. And then when you do a few seconds of that, you can stop streaming and then go over here and you can close the end of the live stream there too. Don't worry about this error. Once again, that's just because there's too many programs running on the computer right now. Generally, that won't happen to you on Sundays. If it does, it still is going out over the stream, don't worry about it. If all else fails and anything breaks or you can't get anything up and running, then Nick Palmer can broadcast live on Facebook with his phone and a tripod set up at the front of the church. He's ready to do that as our backup. So yeah, that's basically how this system runs. Good luck. I do recommend you sitting next to someone the week before you serve so you know how it runs, and that'll be good so you'll know what to do. This is me trying to figure out how to turn off my screen recording. Oh yeah, here it is.